Hi everyone, let's start understanding the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of the fractions. First of all, understand the addition of fraction with similar denominator. So if we have this lower part same for the given fractions, so what we will do? We will make a big line, write denominator, okay? So we have 5 and 5, we are writing only 5. Remember, we don't add the lower part, we just add the numerators, the upper part. So 3 plus 1, 4 divided by 5, the common denominator that we have in both the fractions. So it is that simple. But we have different kind of denominators, right? So we use the LCM method. Let's take a look. Addition of the fractions with different denominator. So we have to use LCM method for this. Means you have to find the LCM of the denominator. So this is the first step. When the denominators are different, you have to take the LCM of the denominator. So here we will understand how to find LCM with common division method. So those who are not aware of this method, please pay attention here. So first make some lines like this and now write these denominator here in the first line, this section. Now see, 4 and 8 easily divisible by 2. Start from the lowest number, okay? So 2. 2 will divide 4. 2 2s are 4 and 2 will divide 8. 2 4s are 8. So you'll get this here. So we always write the numbers that we get after division. Okay, so in the term of division, we can say this is the question that we get, the answer that we get. Now 2 and 4 can further be divided by 2. Okay, then 2 1s are 2 here, 2 2s are 4 here. Okay, this 1 and 2. Now this is 1, we will not touch the 1, we will only divide this term now. 2 is only divisible by 2 itself, it's a prime number, so write 2 here again. Now 2 will divide this 2 and we'll get 1 here also. So this 1 as it is and this one 2 1s are 2. Once you get 1 comma 1 here at the lowest column, then your work, your job is done. You will only multiply this section of number. Remember, this section of number and you'll get your LCM. So how we are finding the LCM? We are multiplying 2, multiply 2, multiply 2 and that is 8. Okay. Now you have got the LCM. So what is the next step? Next step is make both the denominators similar. Here 4 and 8. We have to make them similar. Means we have to make them equal to their LCM. Right? We can see that this fraction has the denominator equal to the LCM. So we will not do any change, any calculation in this right now. We will try to change this fraction. How? Let's see. Okay, this we wrote 3 by 4 and we multiply 2 in the denominator and same 2 in the numerator. Why we multiply 2 here? Because 4 2s are 8. That is our LCM. So we multiply here in the denominator first so that it can be equal to the LCM, and the same whatever number you will multiply here, the same number you will multiply in the numerator. Remember that you will get the number what to multiply by seeing this number and the LCM. Okay, so I saw that this is 4 and this is 8, so I feel okay, 4 2s are 8. So I multiply 2 here and then the same number I will multiply here, otherwise this will not be balanced, right? So now 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, done. And we are not touching is as I told you because this denominator is already 4. Now look at this. Our step 2 was to making the denominator similar. Now we got the denominator similar. What is the next step? Next step is add numerators. Means 6 plus 7. This 8 is here. What you'll get? 13 divided by 8. Now numerator is bigger than the denominator. So we can further reduce this fraction to the mixed fraction. If you will divide, just take a quick look. If you will divide 13 by 8, you will divide 8 ones are 8. So 1 will be the quotient and 5 will be the remainder. So quotient remainder divisor is the rule for the mixed fraction. So we have written it here, and this is our question done. Our addition of the fraction with different denominator is done. Let's understand some more examples. Okay, now solve 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5. Okay, now who will tell me that this is the denominator 3 comma 5 and they are different as well. So we need to find LCM again. So let's see. I have already made this 3 comma 5. We have written here. Okay, this 3 and 5, they don't have anything common, right? So simply 3 is divisible by 3 and 5 is divisible by 5. In two steps, we are going to do this. We have written 3 first. So it will give you 3 ones are 5, but it cannot divide 5. So sometimes we do the mistake, we forcibly try to multiply or do anything with this 5 and 3. Do not do that. If a number here cannot divide this number will come here as it is. No change. Okay. Now we have got 1 here. We will not touch this. We have to only divide 5 now. So we can write 5 here. And the next step is just 1 as it is and 5 ones are 5. So these are the number which will give us the denominator by multiplying. So our LCM is 3 multiply 5, that is 15. Okay. So LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. Now our next step is to make both of these equal to the LCM, right? Our next step is making the denominator same. So write the fraction first, then write 1 by 3 and look at this 3. We want to convert this 3 to 15, right? We have to make it equal to the LCM. So give it 5 because 3 5s will become 15. The same 5 you have to give here. Now look at this fraction 2 by 5. Look at this 5 and 15. What we can feel? 5 3s are 15, right? So 5 multiply 3. And the same 3 you have to give in the numerator. Next step is do the multiplication work. 5 ones are 5, 5 3s are 15, 2 3s are 6, 5 3s are 15. Done. The next step is add the numerator. 5 plus 6, 11. 15 plus 15, 15 we will not add. Just write 15 here. Okay. 11 by 15. And you got a proper fraction. Proper fraction means numerator is lesser than the denominator. So, and do they come in the any kind of same table? No, they don't. So this fraction is already in the simplest form, reduced form. So don't change it. This is your answer, right? Let's see some more examples and some interesting fact to calculate fast. Okay, because nowadays many times teacher is not asking for the working, so we want to add fast so that we can give the answer of our MCQ kind of questions. So for that quick addition, you have to observe the denominators. So there are generally three kind of questions or three kind of situations where we need to add the fractions. So just take a look. Okay, different kind of denominator is the trick. When we can get same denominator by multiplying in one fraction. Okay, and when it happens in this case, one denominator is multiple of another denominator. Okay, let's see. Observe 6 and 18, right? Look at the 18. 18 comes in the table of 6. 6 3s are 18. So 18 is a multiple of 6. So it means we have to multiply something in this and we can get 18 quickly. And if you will find the LCM, you will see that LCM of 6 and 18 is 18, right? So just quickly solve it. Write 1 by 6 here. And if you will multiply 6 by 3, then you can easily get 18. Then our first step, that is to equalize the denominator, will complete, right? And you have to give the 3 here. So let's see the next step. 3 ones are 3, 6 threes are 18. This fraction, no need to change. Now just add the numerator. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 and 18, both are even number, can be reduced further. So just divide them by 2. See, we have divided 4 by 2 and 18 by 2. So we have got this 2 by 9, right? This is our reduced fraction. So this is also one of the way to get the answer fast but correctly. Okay, don't take any shortcut, do it properly. When the denominators are relatively prime, means they don't have any common factor, and the only common factor or the highest common factor, they have 1. Okay, because 1 is the factor of everything. So when they have only HCF as 1, so then what we have to do? Then there is a simple trick. Look at this. 7 and 9. 7 is a prime number. 9 is an odd number. If you will find factors of these, you'll find that they don't have anything in common. Right? So in this case, what you can simply do, in this fraction, multiply with this 9, with this denominator. And in this denominator, multiply with this 7. Okay? Denominator and numerator both. Now let's see. 2 nines are 18, 7 nines are 63. 7 5s are 35, 7 9s are 63, right? Now we have again equalized the denominator. Now you can add the fractions. Just add them and you got your answer. Okay, and let me tell you the secret why it is happening this way. If the numbers are relatively prime and you want to find their LCM, just multiply them and you'll get their LCM. So if you want to try, you can try just with me. Look at this. Make some lines here. I want to show you that 7 and 9 has the LCM as 63. And when it happens, students, when they are relatively prime, write 7 here, write 9 here, write 7 ones are 7 because 7 is only divisible by 7. And what about 9? 9 can be divisible by 3. It's a little difficult to write with a notation. 3 threes are 9. And then again 3, because our job will be done when we'll get 1 comma 1 at the end. Right? Now look at these section. We have to multiply this to get the LCM. So 7 multiply 3 multiply 3. What we will get? If I go reverse, 3 3s are 9, 9 7s are 63. So this just I want to show you, when our denominators are relatively prime, their LCM is generally their multiplication, right? So at that time, if you have this kind of denominator, multiply this fraction with this denominator and this fraction with this denominator. And simply you can equalize the denominator, then add the numerators and get your answer. If it can be reduced further, then that's okay. If they can't, then no need. So let me clear all this. Let's move further. Okay, when they are both in the same table, who? The denominators, right? And have the common and uncommon factors, means some common factors and some different factors. And then what we are supposed to do. Okay, first let's observe the fractions and the denominator. This is 3 by 10 plus 4 by 15. Look at 10 and 15. 10 we can write as 5 multiplied 2, and 15 we can write it 5 multiplied 3. Observe it carefully. They have 5 in common, but 3 only 15 has, and 10 has 2. So some common factor and some different factor it has. So it has 3. 10 don't have it. Give it 3. It has 2, but it has 3, but doesn't have 2. Give it 2. And look at this. 10 threes are 30 and 5 twos are 30. So the LCM of 10 and 15 is 30 actually. Okay, now convert these denominator into the 30. So we have to get 3 here and 3 on the upper side. 2 here, 2 on the upper side. So everything your brain is doing right now, okay? Now let's write it. Now the next job is multiply it. 3 3s are 9, 10 3s are 30, 4 2s are 8, 15 2s are 30. Just add the numerator and the work is done. We have added. Isn't it easy? Right? So those who are feeling good with the common division method, they can do with the common division method, try to find the LCM and do. Those who have forgotten how to find the LCM, there are some other ways also. Okay, you can use the factors method also, or the multiple methods also to find the LCM. So any which way you can find the LCM, make denominators equal and then add the numerator. Okay, so remember this step. The steps are find the LCM. Number 2 step is equalize the denominator, and whatever number you are multiplying in the denominator, the same number will go with that numerator as well. Okay, then carefully multiply, add numerators only, and if the fraction can be reduced further or can be converted into the mixed fraction, then please do that. Let's see the next one. Subtraction. Subtraction of the fraction is just same as the addition, only the difference is that you have to subtract numerator here. So all the steps are same. Okay, step 1 to find the LCM. If you'll find the LCM of 7 and 14, it will be 14. How I have written it, because 7 twos are we get 14. And if you will find the LCM, I have done it 2-3 times with you. So you can find the LCM now with for 7 and 14, and it will be as 14. And now see, 14 is a multiple of 7. So we need not to touch this, only give this 7 twos are, only change in this fraction will happen. How? Let's see this step. Write 5 by 7, give it 2, give it 2. Don't touch this. Okay? And now just do the multiplication job. 5 twos are 10, 7 twos are 14, 3 by 14, and just subtract them. Now the only difference is just subtract it. Okay? 10 minus 3, 7. 7 by 14. Now 7 by 14 both comes in the table of 7, so you can reduce this further. So divide the numerator and the denominator by 7 and you can get this reduced form. Okay, I've got it. Now find the product. The interesting one, still many of the students commit many of kind of mistake also. I'm discussing your mistakes as well, so listen to it. Okay. If this kind of product we have to find where there is one whole number, okay, and one is a fraction. So generally what we do, we multiply the mistake. The mistake that we do is we multiply this 7 with 3 also, and we multiply this 7 with the 5 also. That is wrong, a big wrong. Remember, if a whole number is not having anything in the denominator, we always consider, okay, 1 is written here. So in denominator, you have 1. So with the denominator, when you will multiply 1 5s are 5, and this number will get multiplied with only this numerator. 7 threes are 21. Look at this. This will be your product. Now, because 21 is too big, it is a improper fraction. It can be easily converted to the mixed fraction. So how I have done it? 5 fours are 20. So 4 quotient I have written here. 1 will be the remainder because 21 minus 20 will give you 1, right? So remainder here. And this is the divisor 5 as it is I have written. So this is the conversion of improper fraction to mixed fraction that I have done here. Now see the next part. 4 divided by 5 multiplied 10 divided by 12. Okay. So just first numerator to numerator multiply. 4 tens are 40. 5 12s are 60. Right? Remember, we will multiply numerator to numerator and multiply denominator to denominator. We can only divide numerator to denominator. That we will do now. 40 and 60. They both come in the table of 20. Okay, how we can take it that we can get the reduced form in one go? See, generally you can divide it with 22 also, then 5 also, and 10 also. Why I have taken only 20? This why is very important. Student, I have taken this 20 because 20 is the HCF of 40 and 60. And if you will reduce a fraction by the HCF of numerator and denominator, then you will get the reduced form in one go, right? So I have found HCF that this is 40 and 60. Please watch the previous video to find the HCF quickly on your fingers, right? So I have found the fact HCF that is 20. If you divide 20, if you divide 40 by 20, you'll get 2 and 60 by 20, you'll get 3. So you'll get, with the help of HCF, as I said, we'll get the reduced form in one go. Okay, it's done. Now see the next kind of products that we find in off kind of question, right? How many of you is scared from this? I am not, and you will also not be. Look at this. 1 by 3 multiplied 24. As I said, this number only get multiplied with numerator. 24 ones are 24 divided by 3. Now divide 24 by 3, or you can cut like 3 ones are 3, 3 eights are 24. Okay. Now see the next one. Write 1 by 2 multiply 2, write 3 by 4. Now don't touch this fraction, keep it this way and convert this in the improper one. Pay attention here. If you don't understand the conversion of mixed to improper, then this is a nice time. Please see it. 4 twos are 8. 8 plus 3, 11 that I have written here. And this 4 as it is. Okay. So now multiply. 11 ones are 11. 4 twos are 8. Done. 11 numerator is greater than the denominator. So just convert this fraction into the mixed fraction. 1 right, 3 by 8. How we have done? 8 ones are 8. If you will subtract 8 from 11, you'll get 3. So 1 is my question, 3 is my remainder, and 8 is the same divisor here. Right? So it's done. How easy it is. Now the next thing is division. This is even more easy. Look at this. The first part. Write the fraction as it is first. 1 by 3 divided by 5 by 6. Now don't change. Don't do any kind of change in the first fraction. Let it be like this. Convert this sign into the multiplication, and as a result you have to write the reverse of the second fraction, that is this one, right hand side, 5 by 6. Look at this. How 1 by 3 as it is, change the sign, do it as multiplication and reverse this fraction. What you are supposed to do? 5 by 6 has become 6 by 5. So numerator and denominator reverse the places, right? Now do the multiplication. 6 1 the 6, 5 3s are 15. Now we can reduce this further. We can divide both of them by 3. Okay. If you will divide 6 by 3, what you'll get? 2. And here you'll get 5. Just write it. This is your answer. Let's see the second part, or you can do it by your own. Let's see it. 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 5. Okay. Write the first fraction as it is. Convert this sign into the multiplication and reverse this fraction. Done. Now do the simple multiplication. 5 ones are 5, 2 threes are 6. My division is done. Isn't it easy to understand? Thank you very much for watching. Keep watching Math is Real by Neha Upadhyay. Thank you so much.